If you love real-time strategy games, you already know Age of Empires is one of the best out there. It's got great gameplay, deep strategy, and awesome historical settings. But if you're looking for something new, don't worry. There are plenty of amazing games that offer a similar experience. Let's check them out. First up, Northgard. This Viking-themed RTS is a mix of city building and strategy. You'll manage a clan of villagers, gather resources, and expand your territory, just like in Age of Empires. But here's the twist. Seasons play a huge role. Winters are brutal, and if you don't prepare, your villagers will freeze or starve. The game also has a solid campaign and an online multiplayer mode where you can climb the ranks against other players. If you love Age of Empires but want a bit of fantasy, Age of Mythology Retold is a perfect pick. This is a remaster of the classic game, where you control civilizations like the Greeks, Egyptians, and Norse, using powerful mythological creatures and godly abilities in battle. It keeps the core RTS gameplay but adds magic and monsters, making it a fresh take on the genre. Plus, the updated graphics look amazing. Now, if you enjoy the kingdom-building side of Age of Empires but want more political drama, Norland is worth checking out. It's a medieval colony sim where you control a noble family, deal with class struggles, and make alliances, or betray people. You still manage resources and your people's needs, but with way more focus on storytelling and social conflicts. It's still in early access, so some mechanics need refining, but it has a ton of potential. Moving on, we have Rise of Nations, a beloved classic that perfectly captures the essence of Age of Empires. This game allows players to progress through multiple ages, from the ancient era to modern times, blending city building with military strategy. The unique feature here is the ability to expand your territory and utilize resources effectively, making it a must-play for any RTS enthusiast. Manor Lords is a dream come true if you love medieval city building. Unlike traditional RTS games, this one has a more realistic, gridless building system, where your town grows naturally over time. You also have to manage resources, deal with changing seasons, and lead real-time battles. The level of detail in this game is incredible, and if you enjoy the economy and building aspects of Age of Empires, you'll probably love this one. Want something different? Homeworld. Deserts of Kharak takes RTS battles from medieval times to a sci-fi desert war. Instead of castles and knights, you command fleets of ground vehicles, navigating massive sand dunes and using terrain to your advantage. It's a prequel to the Homeworld series, but you don't need to have played those to enjoy it. Now, let's talk about something unique. Against the Storm is a mix of city building and roguelite strategy, set in a dark fantasy world where it's always raining. You play as the Queen's Viceroy, building settlements while managing different species like humans, beavers, and lizards, each with their own needs. The challenge? The game's frequent storms and constantly changing maps ensure that you remain vigilant. Age of Empires is all about expanding your empire, and Sins of a Solar Empire 2 takes that idea into space. This RTS 4X hybrid lets you command one of 6 factions, manage planets, and lead massive space battles. The real-time combat feels intense, and the strategy depth is huge. Going Medieval is a medieval survival and city-building game where you build castles, manage settlers, and defend against raiders. Unlike Age of Empires, this game focuses more on survival. You have to make sure your people are fed, housed, and safe. The coolest part? You can design multi-level fortresses and even build underground tunnels. Finally, we have Last Train Home. This one's a bit different. It's a historical RTS where you control Czechoslovak soldiers trying to escape war-torn Siberia on an armored train. You have to manage supplies, make tough decisions, and fight real-time battles to keep your crew alive. It's a mix of strategy and survival, and the intense historical setting makes it a gripping experience. Here are 10 amazing games that will satisfy your Age of Empires cravings. Which one are you most excited to try? Let us know in the comments.